What's your favorite flower? Mine's daisies. But whatever your favorite flower is, there is a way that you can probably work with it to help you find your purpose. How cool is that? You probably already know that certain flowers have meanings, like roses are related to love. They also have more spiritual meanings that can help you to find your purpose. And so today I wanted to share some fun facts about flowers that will help you choose flowers you want to try to work with during this point in your journey. So like I said, my favorite's daisies, so I'm just going to start there. They just, I don't know, they look like they're smiling and happy to me. So maybe it's not a surprise that they're useful for opening up creativity. And they can also be used to connect with the fairy realm if that's something that's of interest to you. I also really love sunflowers. And maybe you didn't know this, but sunflowers actually move throughout the day to follow the sun. Hence the name, maybe. They are thought by some native cultures to hold the power of the sun within them, and therefore they can help you tap into your own inner powers of manifestation and self-actualization. Working with sunflowers can be very beneficial when you're trying to create a fulfilling life. Tulips. Who doesn't love tulips, right? They're one of the first flowers that comes up in the spring. And because of how popular they are, at one point in time, tulip bulbs were actually more valuable than gold in the Netherlands. And now perhaps their popularity is related to the fact that these bright flowers that stand tall on a single stalk all by itself are a reminder to trust our own efforts. And each one also has different meanings depending on the color. It has a different energetic connection. For example, red tulips would be really good for working with your root chakra and for grounding and keeping you connected to earth and staying grounded and centered, if that's something you need to do. Corpse flower. I've never personally seen one, although I do think we have them at the Denver Botanical Gardens, but they're pretty cool. Despite this creepy name, the corpse flower is actually the biggest flower in the world. And much like the death card in tarot, corpse flowers are about change, not actually death. So if part of finding your purpose includes having to make some radical changes in your life, corpse flower could be really helpful for you. Venus flytrap. I don't know about you, but I have always been so fascinated by these plants. A carnivorous plant, like what is that? Super neat. Although I obviously am not carnivorous, but just the fact that a plant exists like that is just an amazing thing that happens in the world. The spiritual properties of Venus flytrap, though, are a reminder to be patient and keep your options open. Because although they're carnivorous, they can't hunt. They have to sit and wait where they're planted for a suitable thing to fly by close enough that it can be snapped up, right? So sometimes we have to wait and be patient too. For the right opportunity, for the right moment, for the right people, whatever it may be. It's a really great reminder for that. I personally need that reminder a lot. So daffodils, another really awesome spring flower, right? Now, also known as Narcissus, daffodil has ties to both Greek and Egyptian mythology. From the physical healing standpoint, they produce a substance which is used to fight Alzheimer's. Pretty cool. Their amazing scent is a reminder that we should be true to ourselves and that our true selves shine through best when we surrender to whatever the higher plan is and focus on working on our inner beauty rather than worrying about the external stuff. And that inner work is so vital to finding your purpose. So it's a really great one to work with if you're just starting this process. Frangipani, which is also known as plumeria. You may be most familiar with this scent as it's used in perfume a lot. But working with it can also help you learn to speak your truth and feel confident in who you are. It helps to strengthen your sense of self and helps you to appear more confident to others because your self-confidence is growing. It also has 5 petals, and in numerology, 5 is the number that signifies change. So if you're trying to create some positive change in your life, this could be a good one for you. Morning glories. Such a cool, fast-growing vine. The flowers live only one day, but they bloom all through the summer with different flowers each day. So cool. And they're only open from dawn to dusk. Because they renew themselves on a daily basis like that, they are really helpful with breaking old habits that may be standing in the way of trying to create that future that you're looking for. Periwinkle. Once known as the sorcerer's violet, periwinkle, such cute little flowers. It's a trailing vine, and it was actually once planted on the graves of children to help protect them from evil spirits. But in addition to being protective, periwinkle actually helps assist with creating a new rhythm in your life. So again, if you're looking for some change, this could be a really good one for you. Cowslip, which is also known as shooting star. This one grows in the prairie areas, and it's actually a cluster of star-shaped flowers on one single stalk. And they help us stay grounded while also being open to new possibilities. They are a reminder to be pragmatic in the pursuit of your dreams, right? We want to shoot for the stars, aka shooting star, right? We want to shoot for the stars, but we need to be rooted here because we live here on Earth. Sweet William, they're so lovely. So finding your purpose, it can be really scary, especially once you start trying to change your life to suit that purpose. It can be really scary. But with the help of Sweet William, you'll be able to face those fears. It's a biennial plant, meaning that it blooms only in the second year. And it's a reminder to keep going because our efforts may not produce success until that second year. Now, there's probably others. I could go on and do this all day, but you're not going to sit and watch that, and I have other things to do with my life. So that's just a sampling. Now that you have maybe one or two you want to work with, how do you actually do it? And I'm glad you asked. So pick a couple, like I said, and then you can try these ideas to help you work with them and invite their energy into your life. You could try to draw them. You can post pictures of them where you can see them on a regular basis, whether it's your computer, the bathroom mirror, your desk at work, whatever makes sense for you. You can actually find them growing in their natural habitat and sit beside them, if that's possible. Some may not grow where you live, and that's okay too. You could write about them in really great detail. Capture every detail of their appearance. Capture what their scent smells like to you. How do you feel when you're around them? Write all of that down. This one's going to sound a little nuts, but you could actually talk to them. I mean, if we talk to our cats and our dogs, why not talk to plants? You could also try growing them in a pot, if possible. Not all plants will grow in pots, particularly some of the more viney ones that may not work. But you could, depending on the plant, you could try to do that. So if you liked these, I would love for you to hit subscribe so you can make sure to catch all my great videos. And also, I would like to invite you to check out the journaling challenge on my website because it's very similarly geared. And I think if you liked this video, you will also like that challenge. Until next time, I will see you soon.